Tonight, where are the bears?
We've noticed conservative estimates of 20 to 30% decrease in the bear population here.
Environmentalists sound the alarm over BC's declining grizzly bear population. On a day when millions of people around the world are taking a stand for climate change, there is some alarming news about grizzly bears living in our environment. Recently, some guides and conservation groups sounded the alarm about a disturbing lack of the bears along BC's central coast. Well, now provincial biologists have some numbers, and as CTV's Leah Hendry explains, what many people feared has been confirmed.
Glendale Cove is home to one of the biggest concentrations of grizzly bears in BC, a perfect place for tourists to watch bears gorge on salmon.
May, June of next year, those bears will be on their own.
Derek Kyostia is a salmon biologist and knows how closely linked salmon is to the grizzly bear's survival. Last year, Kyostia and other guides saw something disturbing: mother bears eating their own cubs because there wasn't enough salmon to feed on.
We've noticed conservative estimates of 20 to 30% decrease in the bear population here.
When the salmon run up through here, this is when the bears come down from quite a wide area.
Provincial biologists had heard stories about declining grizzly bears, but didn't have any hard numbers until now. For the past 11 years, the province has done a helicopter survey along the Kimsquit River north of Bella Coola to count grizzly bears.
The long-term average for the total number of bears seen in the Kimsquit in this survey is 38. This year we observed 20 on average. The other measure is the number of sows with cubs. The long-term average is 20 sows with cubs. This year we saw 7 sows with cubs.
Wildlife populations do fluctuate, and the drop in numbers could mean the bears are elsewhere, eating other food. But the low numbers of mothers with their cubs is worrying.
Cub production may have been off because of poor salmon returns last year, or because we had a really late and harsh winter through the year, so that the bears didn't come out of hibernation in the same condition that they normally would.
FEA says scientists need to study the data more and see if the trend is repeated next year. But the head of Western Canada's Wilderness Committee says there's no time to waste.
People all up and down the coast were asking for 2 things: that there not be a bear hunt, and that the commercial fishery lay off the chum salmon. Mr. Penner, our environment minister, said let's wait and see. I'd say it's time for action.
Leah Hendry, CTV News, Vancouver.
BC Environment Minister Barry Penny was not available for comment today about what the province intends to do. There will be much more on this topic on the season premiere of First Story tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock right here on CTV.